My name is Joshua Thornton and welcome to this video production on Liverpool Football Club's media strategy. The purpose of this video is to critically examine the media outputs of Liverpool Football Club. First, I'll briefly introduce the football club. Then the first section of the video will give an overview of the current ways in which the club manages its media content and outputs, from how it's covered by broadcasters and the press to the club's different social media accounts. Following the overview of the club's media relationships, a critical analysis of the club's YouTube and Instagram accounts will be presented. Finally, a list of recommendations is provided that can better enhance the club's media strategy and further align it with their missions and organisational objectives. The main findings were that Liverpool Football Club don't share and comment on their fans' posts. They also don't post conversational or argumentation content and rarely put out content that aims to strengthen relationships with fans outside the home market, all of which the club should consider doing. Liverpool Football Club are a professional football team established in 1892. They currently play in the Premier League, which they have never been relegated from, and they usually finish within the European qualifying places. The club achieve an average attendance just shy of 53,000 and have won 41 major trophies during its history. However, the last trophy came in 2012. Off the field, the club have recently achieved a world record profit of £125 million and moved up to 7th in the Deloitte Football Money League. In terms of Liverpool Football Club's missions and objectives, there are four main priorities which can be seen on screen. Although not all can be achieved through their media strategy, certainly the bottom two can be. Liverpool Football Club being a professional football team in the Premier League, they are covered extensively in the media. Currently, TV coverage of the Premier League and Liverpool FC is split between two main broadcasters, Sky Sports and BT Sports, both of which have a strong desire to cover Liverpool games due to the strong viewing figures which can be seen in the graph on screen. These broadcasters are large multinational global media companies and so are deemed super media. As a result, Liverpool Football Club have been subject to mediatisation, which Franzen 2016 says is the way in which the media has affected or changed sport. An obvious example of this is the constant fixture change and kick-off time alterations throughout the season. Furthermore, the broadcasters are constantly looking to create mega sport events. These are those events which consumers put in their calendar and look forward to, when in reality they're just another event. It is the TV broadcasters that largely in football create these mega sport events, because as Billings and Werner 2017 argue, Megasport events are expected to deliver seminal moments, which are usually moments that are iconic or of unusual success. Roberts 2004 says that these moments are special because they are discontinuous. As a result, there is a high level of pregnant coverage surrounding many of Liverpool Football Club's fixtures. For example, the pre-match films of classic matches between Liverpool Football Club and Manchester United that were played before the fixture were in hope and expectation that another one will occur.
5 past 2.
5 past 2.
5 past 2.
However, Liverpool Football Club have attempted to take some of the power away from the TV broadcasters through the creation of their own broadcasting channel in LFC TV, allowing the club to gain back some control over their product. Liverpool Football Club also have a strong presence and receive heavy coverage in both the national and local press. They feature multiple times a week in the national press and daily in the local press, such as the Liverpool Echo. Coverage from the national press eases off usually during the off-season, whereas the local press coverage of the club is practically 365 days a year. As part of the media output, the club have their website, which provides daily news and updates from inside the club, as well as information on staff, players, the history of the club and successes. Liverpool Football Club also have 5 main social media platforms. YouTube is one of Liverpool Football Club's main social platforms, with 1.9 million subscribers. On average, a video receives around 100,000 views and about 3,500 likes, giving an average interaction rate of 2.91%, which according to Tubular Insights 2014 is slightly below the ideal 4%. Videos on the channel are short, mostly humorous and easily accessible. As Kim 2012 tells us, this is the most effective for gaining views. The most popular videos feature star players such as Roberto Firmino or Mohamed Salah. This fits with what Agnostopoulos et al. Tell us. Product-based posts featuring star players will receive the most interactions. Furthermore, the club produces many videos that feature either funny or cool content or that involve children and the local community, and many of the most popular videos fall into this category. They are designed this way in order to elicit effective cognitive and emotional responses, such as feeling heartwarmed or finding videos humorous or exciting. This is good practice from Liverpool Football Club's YouTube account, as Kaplan and Heinlein 2010 tell us organisations that elicit these emotional responses are likely to be more successful. Guadagno et al. 2013 also claim content that generates stronger effective responses are more likely to spread virally. Liverpool Football Club actively look to create videos that are positive, fun and out of the box, in hope that they will spread and go viral. One such video that has achieved this is the Mohamed Salah Cop Kids prank, which achieved over 15 million views. This is in keeping with Burger and Milkman 2012, who suggest that content that evokes high arousal, positive emotions are more viral. Through creating videos that can and have gone viral, Liverpool Football Club have been able to gain increased publicity. Nicholson et al. 2015 says that publicity is the coverage that media outlets devote to an organisation in the form of news. He says it is free, has a high interest value, and is considered a credible source by customers. Therefore, viral videos such as Mo Salah's Cop Kids prank have allowed the club to stand out in a fiercely competitive industry and gain important publicity from international non-football media such as India Today and The Statesman, which may have led to increased fans or interest from international sponsors and subsequently increased revenue.
It's going all the way. It's going all the way. You got to score. What a goal!
However, there are some things that the club's YouTube channel isn't doing. There is no recent evidence of any content that directly aims to strengthen the relationships with supporters from outside Liverpool Football Club's home market. Stavros et al. 2014 claim that sports teams that use social media to do this build greater camaraderie and reinforce foreign supporters' identification with the club. This can be seen with other competitors in the football industry. On average, Instagram posts receive 228,000 likes and 1,300 comments from 12.8 million followers, giving an interaction rate of 1.8%. This is slightly above the benchmark figure of 1.73% for all industries, but below the average for sport teams of 2.28%, according to Rival HQ's 2018 social media benchmark report. On Instagram, the most liked posts are those about sporting fixtures. This is in keeping with what Kim and Hull 2017 tell us are the most effective posts for receiving interaction. The club are therefore keeping with good practice through mainly posting content of on-field action that excites the consumer. Similar to YouTube, many of the club's most popular posts are product-based and feature star players, which follows what Agnostopoulos et al. 2018 tell us is good practice and is effective at driving interaction. Hogan et al. 2013 say that sports teams are expected to not only achieve their objectives, but also make their event enjoyable in order to engage fans. Media users have their own motivations and are attracted to platforms that allow them to feel gratified. Spinder and Puckett 2017 identified 4 main gratifications that consumers want to be provided with. 1. Ease and convenience. 2. Behind the scenes. 3. Vicarious experiences. 4. Unique points of view. Although these gratifications were identified for Snapchat, Liverpool Football Club are providing all of them through their Instagram. Through being on Instagram, they offer the first gratification, as Instagram is easy to navigate and their Instagram handle is simply the club's name, meaning it is easy to find and instantly have access to the club's content. They provide the behind-the-scenes gratification through posts of training or players arriving at the stadium, which is something normally a fan wouldn't get to experience. Vicarious experiences are achieved via the use of their Instagram story, making the viewers feel like they are in the tunnel or at the match themselves, bringing them closer to the team and the action, thus strengthening the fans' identification with the club. These types of Instagram stories also help provide the unique points of view gratification. However, the club also let players take over the content after games, as in the example with Sadio Mane. This provides the viewer with something novel and a unique point of view they cannot have with normal picture posts. A criticism of Liverpool Football Club's Instagram is that there is no attempt through their posts to create conversations or arguments, such as in the Champions League example. Tim and Hull 2017 claim posts of this nature are highly effective in gaining comments and shares.
turning your consumers into marketers as they spread the content. There are also no examples of the club following supporters, nor do they share or comment on any posts. Agnostopoulos et al. 2018 claim interacting with fans through commenting, reposting, or sharing their posts builds brand loyalty and can encourage increased interaction. Therefore, by not implementing any of these activities, the club are missing an opportunity to create strong, lifetime fan relationships. These recommendations have already been mentioned in the video so far, but I will now provide a summary. Liverpool Football Club should use YouTube videos aimed at strengthening relationships with supporters from outside the club's home market. As Stavros et al. 2014 tell us, this helps create greater identification with the club from foreign supporters. Another recommendation would be to create content that generates conversations or arguments between supporters, as this is one of the most effective ways of driving shares and comments according to Kim and Hull 2017. Finally, the club should consider interacting with their fans via following them, commenting on, and sharing their posts, as Agnostopoulos et al. 2018 suggest it creates strong brand loyalty.